All right, welcome back. Another episode of On the Low on Watch and Shoes channel. We're going to talk about the low, the Ralph Lauren. The watch was Invicta Subaquanoma. The shoes are Lebronosaurus. The pants are a knit, like the knit posit shoes, but knit from Ralph Lauren. And I think they call that hound's tooth or something like that. I can't recall. The pattern I mean for those pants. And the shirt. I got on a LeBron shirt. And it says strive for greatness. Alright. Now these customized RL pieces. Let's run through them real quick. This hat is not customized. I did get a little rip in it on the back. I wore this in transit from Ghana all the way back to the US. And it's got the war wounds and the scars to prove that it's not for show. I wear my gear. I altered this hat. I took some logos off of it. Left 3 stars on it, kind of like the Trinity. I have not done anything to this one. It's going to go with another red Rugby that I'll get into later. I took all of the tags off of this one. Real plush, real thick. Scully. And I'm going to try to run through these as quick as possible. These first 2 are the least, probably, no, I wouldn't say they're the least. I was going to say they're the least altered. I had a girlfriend once and she got upset with me one time. She said, everything I get, I have to change. She said, my name is Curtis. So she said, you like to curterize everything. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty catchy. And like fashion, she thought it was an insult. I thought it was pretty fabulous. So I curterized the insult and turned it into a compliment. And I've been using it ever since. And first curterization, I took out the white pools for the hood. And I put in leather. Not much else with this one. This is near perfect execution. You got the bronze. I like bronze. And I did take out the cotton, just like I did up top with the laces there. I put leather in there. I put thick leather in here for the pool. And that's about it for that one. Let's go to the next one. I'm trying to run through this and not have an enormous video. Let's take one of these orange hats off, because we got orange out of the way. Kenya. Probably by now, if you watched more than 5 of my videos, you know I'm really big on all things African. And this is no different. I saw this one and did everything I could to go out and get it, and got lucky and got it. So just a really cool garment. Shout out to Ralph Lauren for this one. This is really cool. Check out the details. The purple and the stitching for the button to match the purple. That's a lot of that goes on with Ralph Lauren. It's just like really intricate details, which is why some of these videos end up being so long if you want to get into the details on these pieces. The metal grommets there. I took out the cotton that they had. Replaced it. Well, they had, I think, white cotton on these. I replaced it with blue. So that's all for this customization. Near flawless execution by Polo. Didn't have to do much of anything with that one. Also, I didn't go over, but I really like that on their part. Suede elbow patches. Very plush suede. Not thick suede. It's very low cut, but it feels like luxury when you touch it. Real nice touch. This is a huge, almost as big as this king-size bed, just a silk scarf that I picked up from Polo. I have some. I also picked up a leopard print belt from them, women's. For me, every time I go into a Polo, I check women's, because honestly, as in most department stores, the women have 99% of the options. And the guys are pretty much an afterthought in these stores nowadays. So sure enough, I went over there and this matches a pair of Bally shoes that I have. So this is automatic. You can see how that moves. It's like air. Pretty cool, high quality piece right here from Ralph Lauren. Matches my belt, and it matches Bally's that I have. This is a piece I didn't do too much to. I covered up the Polo Horseman with lightning, and I walk around with this if I'm feeling in the mood to help people with their RL. So it's like enlightening RL guide. I did like the buttons on this one. It's like a ivory slash the little what do you call that, multicolored. So I got a couple watches with this material on it. It's like multicolored from the ocean. Can't recall the name right now, but I did like this detail also. Just little details, hidden details, always cool. That's about it with that one. C1 on the back. I did tell you my name is Curtis, so C1, go see a Curtis. If you see one, ask him about Polo. This one is basic t-shirt, but I copped this thing off eBay because of, you guessed it, Africa. It's got an Africa stitching done by RL going around. I was on, YouTube, and there was a guy saying, man, Polo, it's hard to find or does not do much African American items. I agree. They got to do way better. They're just losing money. I think the name of the game is make money, but they can be found. And if they can be found, I'm going to find them. So did get this one. Hopefully you can see that. See the stitching going around. See, continent of Africa. Lower half. Boom, hit him up again. Customization, I put the star over the horse. I'm not a big fan of the horse. Not a big horse, little horse, just don't really feel the horse too much. So if I can, I'll go ahead and cover it up. Unless the color scheme is so fascinating that they did something interesting with it. Usually they just throw a horse on there. So I usually just throw something over it. Oh, but this is a real cool map of the continent. Big giraffe in there. Nigeria, Egypt, it's there. Botswana, I think. Cool trees, spear and shield, crest. Then you got the elephant, big game animal. Some kind of a slogan or a message here, day 2, day 1. So it's like a journal of what they did on day 1, day 2. So pretty cool shirt. Very, very good job on Polo on that one. That's actually a big and tall 2XB. So that's right up my alley. I'm about 6'4", and a lot of this Polo squeezes me, which isn't bad. As I get older, I realize actually nicely fitting clothes is not a bad thing. So this is not one of those. This is a huge, tall XXL. But this is like a jacket almost. Really, really plush. Not really my color scheme. I do like orange. Actually, we can take one of these orange hats and throw that one over to the side. Got another orange out the way. And then I put this patch on there. But this one was so laid out, I didn't have to do much at all. Check out all of the details that they put in there. And the coordination between this fabric here and then the outside, the matching fabric, light blue. Just a really, really cool piece. Got the castle there. Got a crest. You got it all going on in here. Rugby, Ralph Lauren, NYC. Really, really cool. Really, really thick, high quality. And then they hit you with a doggone number on the back. So that was cool. This is actually my number in college, 16. So that's pretty crazy. And then they got you with the tartan pattern on there. Got a castle in the back, another skull and bones. Not really for that death stuff, but I still recognize the quality in this piece. And they pretty much won me when they had my college number on there. This is going to be my Grail piece. All of these kind of are my Grail pieces. I'm not messing with it if I don't really, really feel it. But this one I started from zero. Just got a red one and started putting my own tags on it. So this is really, really as customized as it gets for me. Real cool. You got the castle emblem here. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. I like the not sure what this would be called, tassels or scrolling, but really cool, powerful symbol here. I went over that in another video. You can see on the end it's like an ankh, so it's life over death. Going down is death, 6 feet under, blah blah blah. They got the 4 and then the 04 over here. Polo RL, life, flowers and greenery over death. The sword, life over death. You got the, what they call this thing here, the scribble. Just a cool way, like the cursive. Back again with this tasseling, or I'm calling it tasseling. I don't know what the name of that is, but I just like the look. It's a real classy look on there. Then you got the belt crest with the scribble inside. Nice detailed crown with color. Crown, and the crest shape. Got the button on this one. This is actually a button and zipper. So yeah, it's a real cool piece. Top it off, we got the number 5 on the back. Really cool because like I said, 16 was my favorite number. It wasn't really my favorite number, but it was an adequate number. 5 was my favorite number. I have a twin brother who also wore 5, so I couldn't really rock 5. So I got 16, which is 1 minus 6. It's back to 5. And then I have, what is that? 1 minus 6. I had another way. Oh yeah, my other number was 23. So that was 2 and 3 equals 5. That's what you got to do when you got a twin who likes the same number you got, and he's a grade ahead of you. So he's going to get that number every year. There we are again with the 5. Only thing I did to this one is I applied this patch, so it says Ralph Lauren quality for all. We got the huge crest on this one. I also changed out the buttons on this one. I almost cut myself short. Changed the buttons out here. I put this belt. This is like a woman's belt. It goes around my neck perfectly. That shows you how tiny women are. I put these leather tassels in all over and put the leather on here for the pull for the zipper. All right, back to the same matching crest, and then Ralph Lauren quality for everybody. That's my little thing right there. Just good quality made stuff, very well made garment. Got another crest on the front of that one. Man, this is one of my grail pieces right here. This one would take up the rest of 10 minutes if I was to go over the details. I'm gonna skim through them. First, let's check out this button. This is how crazy the details are in this Ralph Lauren. You see that? Every single button on this shirt has that. I wanted to do what I did with my jacket, replace the buttons. But I didn't do it because once I got into the buttons, I'm like, gosh, doggone, this dude got a lot of detail in these buttons. So yeah, they gonna stay. These are some really high quality buttons. And then on top of that, an engraving, microscopic engraving. There you got a zebra. It says trade. This is reminds me of Kenya African game park official. It's the kind of gear that I can see them wearing. RL with the game animal, the elephant on there. Then they got you can roll this up. It's like double insulated sleeve. Got a leather that's made to look like rust, but it's actually leather. And then a functioning belt inside of each of these handcuffs. So yeah, it's outrageous detail. You got more with the buttons again. You've got the style of pocket here that you can have on the outside or the inside. You can pull it or push it in. It looks smooth either way. Why did they think that deep into this? I had no idea. But it's beautiful detail. This can be used to hold anything if you have anything that can be held. Hidden details. That's a closing system with, yet again, another button with the details inside. Pretty outrageous. This is on the inside of the shirt. Talk about outrageous quality. But yeah, okay, so I put this one on here, this patch. It's kind of like the Ankh that I like to see in Ralph Lauren or anywhere. And then it goes up, this part goes down, life over death. RL Naval Training Base, and then Flight Deck Engineers. It's got the removable, totally removable and usable. You can put anything in there that you want to hold, a hat or any other piece. It's got more buttons here for the collar. I'll turn this over so you can see that collar. I put this on the back, Polo Ralph Lauren company or club. But there's the collar. You can take that off and make it go around the front and pull it tight, or you can do it this way. Outrageous details on this garment. You can go underneath here, breathability. And man, yeah, that's a grill piece for me right there. This is also a grill piece. How you love that? Silk. I guess they would call that a crest. Crazy. But Ralph Lauren. %100% silk. Africans chilling. This looks like Maasai Africans in Kenya. But it could be anywhere. It might not be Kenya. I'm probably partial to Kenya because I went to visit Kenya. But I recognize some of these features in Kenyan artworks. But yeah, check it out, man. Thanks again for watching another episode of Watching Shoes on the Low. The hat that I didn't cover was the one with the sipping on hot chocolate with a scarf on. And that does it. Thanks for watching another episode. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscriptions. Enjoy your day.